freight moves this country. From factories to farms to every town in America. But behind the paperwork, behind the dispatch calls, behind the brand new authority showing up overnight, there's something moving in the freight lanes, and people are dying because of it. Late night screens and the numbers start talking. Motor carrier records, but the paperwork's walking. Different company name, but the pattern looks same. New authority pop up just to run the same game. Phones rerouted, addresses fake. Insurance revoked, but they still hauling weight. Load board spinning like a roulette wheel. Half the industry blind to the things they should feel. Semis, hot shots, cargo vans in the night, running freight coast to coast under highway lights. Some out grinding, trying to feed their kids, while shell companies stacking up illegal bids. In the shadows of the freight lane, truth is concealed. Behind every dollar made, pain is revealed. Moving at a price that nobody can track. These shadows tell a story, can't take it back. Watch the radar while they slip through the cracks. Underground networks, you gotta ask, where's the safety, where's the oversight? Lives at stake in the dead of night. Label it logistics, but it's more than that. Decks are stacked while the workers chat. Some minds awake, some minds still sleeping, while the freight lanes whisper secrets worth keeping. Road carriers dodging every red flag. Long gone shadows, they leave you to bag. In the shadows of the freight lane, truth is concealed. Behind every dollar made, pain is revealed. Moving at a price that nobody can track. These shadows tell a story, can't take it back. But hey, we're patriots, we navigate truth. Spilling out the shadows, breaking the blue. Voices rise up, let the warnings be loud. For every lost soul, we stand proud. Feds showing up now, they're hot on the trail, chasing down the whispers, they can't let it fail. Paper trails lead to a graveyard of hearts, scars of the industry where the darkness starts. So let's shed light on the things that we fear. For every ghost in the night, we'll make it clear. Freight lanes alive with the beats of the drums. If we dig deep enough, we'll reveal what's to come. So remember this tale, it's more than a load. Behind every dollar there's a heavy road. Freight moves this country with shadows in tow, but humanity's story is the one we must show. In the shadows of the freight lane, truth is concealed. Behind every dollar made, pain is revealed. Moving at a price that nobody can track. These shadows tell a story, can't take it back.
How's everyone doing? How's everyone doing? So, yesterday I was going to put out a video. Now, this video is for if you're new here or you're one of the regular subscribers. This video is for the freight brokers, their agents, the carriers, the drivers, including these garbage frauds, and any other everyday or regular citizen. So I just want to do this video here. Yesterday I was going to do a video. I got held up for 5 hours discussing an agent with Agent X, actually. 5 hours, and the stuff we were going over and that we were reading, and this is somebody's agent that works for a brokerage. I believe they use 2 brokerages. I seen everything from swingers to drugs to alcohol to they're not allowed to have an authority anymore. I mean, playing with the court system, all kinds of crazy stuff, owing over $50,000 alimony, $50,000 in child support, and this person is operating in logistics. And then I took so long, I couldn't put the video. I get so much information. Like today, I spent about 6-7 hours going over more frauds. Then we get more stuff and more and more and more and more. I don't think everybody truly understands how bad the trucking industry and logistics is and what's involved. And I'm getting overloaded, literally overloaded with information. There's so much for us to go over. And I'm disgusted. I'm royally disgusting. We can go back now to this Sam Express where 4 people died. I believe it was, 4 Amish people or something. That should never have happened. That should never have happened. There was a file turned into law enforcement in the beginning of January. And I believe, if I remember correctly, Agent X can, or whatever, we'll cover it later on, but I think there's like 20 companies involved, and a lot of them are still operating. I believe the feds, and when I say the feds, it's FBI, OIG, FMCSA, they're lost. They don't know what's going on in the trucking industry. And I really wish people would speak up, and I really wish that they would educate themselves, because this is a very serious matter. It's not a little matter. We have a lot of criminal organizations and frauds in trucking and logistics. This industry, if I would have known years ago how bad this industry was, I never would have gotten involved. And somehow I've fallen into this fraud fighting crap, but it's huge. It's so big. Whatever you can imagine is happening in trucking, from the use of churches, money laundering, multiple bank accounts, multiple authorities, multiple associations, and I get all kinds of stories. I have stuff that I need to go over and shows I need to put out, stuff I've had for months. I have one company I've had for over 2 years now. And it's a lot because I have to build slides. I have to do the research. I have to present it to everybody so everybody can understand it. But the problem is people don't care. People in this industry are not doing what they're supposed to be doing. And a lot of people I don't have respect for. And that's why adults as well as children in America are dying on the roads. This is why the money that is flowing due to fraud, human trafficking, and drugs in this industry is disgusting. It's truly disgusting. And many brokerages don't care, and many carriers don't care, and a lot of people are complicit and involved in this. I had a lady that came to me not too long ago where she had shipped a truck from California to Chicago. She's probably watching. She likes my show. And she reached out to me, and I had done some research on some companies for her. She's dealing with an attorney, so I don't want to ruin the case for her. But when she gives me the word, I'll be more than happy to put it out. But she had a son with a disability and had a truck with special controls on it for him to drive. It was shipped from California to Illinois. When that truck showed up, and there's issues with, like, I think it was 2 or 3 connected authorities and a brokerage, and then they're related. And she asked, "You need help to unload this truck or to move it?" And the driver said no. And in that process, this truck was being unloaded and then hit this handicapped child up against her other car, paralyzing him even more. And this is disgusting. It's truly disgusting. And I have to listen to this crap, research this crap. And I swear to God, I get to the point sometimes I just want to like pummel some of these guys. And what you people need to understand is these people have no empathy and they don't care. They're only driven by the American dollar. And for those people, I curse you. I curse you from every ounce of Sicilian ability I have to put a curse on you. I hope that karma and God punishes you heavily. I want this video to be your malark. You people in this industry, a bunch of you are trash, human trash. And I hope everybody in the YouTube community and every other people that come across this video truly understand what's going on in trucking. It's not just about these illegal drivers. That is a problem. It's not just about the non-domicile CDL drivers. It's about these companies that give these drivers loads, okay? Without those companies able to commit this fraud and take advantage of those kind of drivers, a lot of this stuff wouldn't be going on. Brokers and carriers, you're both guilty. Stop using the overseas dispatch. If they don't work directly in this company or in this country to support this country, to pay taxes in this country, and so you can even have a chance to take them to court if something goes wrong, stop dealing with them. And for all the drivers out there, especially in expedite, I'm going to tell you just like this. A lot of you have no education. You shouldn't have authorities. Many of you don't know how to email. You don't know how to have a normal conversation or communicate with the brokers or the shippers. And you need to understand, if you don't have the proper education in your life, whether it's for math, reading, comprehension, Do not get involved with an authority. So many of you complain about the brokers. And yes, brokers, a lot of them, especially their agents, they are bad. And then vice versa. It's not just the brokers or their agents. It's also a lot of the carriers and their drivers, okay? I understand that. Many of you want to complain about rates. It's your own problem and your own fault. Many of you complain about the rates, but you'll still sit there and take those cheap rates and support the frauds. You have no, as I say, cojones. You have no cojones to stand up to fraud, but yet you want to complain about it. And then a lot of you dirty brokerages, you like to take advantage of these types of people. And the sad part is that many of you brokers and your agents are crooks, bad crooks. Today, I even have a complaint of a C.H. Robinson dirty agent, dirty, giving loads to frauds that are double brokering. And that's a big mega brokerage. You people don't know how to hire. You don't know how to vet even your own employees. I gave a scenario today of what could be going on with your dirty agents, how whatever split you have with them, they get their little cut, but yet they'll give it to one of their dirty friends, another dirty brokerage or another dirty carrier, and later on, they're giving them a bigger cutback without you guys getting your cut. You need to all stop this. But what do I know? What do I know? With the thousands of emails I have and all these files I have spread across my 50-inch monitor, this industry is trash. It is literal trash. And the next thing is, I find it amusing that many of you use these vetting platforms and they do not vet. They don't even check the corporations, and they can't unless you have human people to sit there at hours at a time to go through all these authorities. When you go to look at an authority, a lot of times it's not just one, because then you come across 2, 3, 4, 5, as much as 60 plus related to the same group or family. And then you go and look at all the corporations and you will truly see how bad this industry is. And the next thing, for all you Americans that think you're in control, you are no longer in control. I'm telling you, you're no longer in control. From the Ukrainian criminal organizations to the Uzbekistan and the Tajikistan and the Indian and the Pakistani, you guys are outnumbered. You're outnumbered, and you don't come to a realization that you're getting beat 100%. And these frauds are laughing. These frauds have taken advantage of this system. The FMCSA is archaic, old, and broken, was never even set up correctly. There's authorities operating that are known frauds. The FMCSA, literally, if the feds, if they don't shut them down, they at least should suspend those authorities. Immediately suspend any and all authorities that have anything. A flag comes up, that's it, suspend it. And believe me, a lot of them aren't even in this country. They won't even come forward to try to fight it because they know they'll expose themselves. The time is up and the gig is up. Long time now. Many of these authorities, whether it's carrier authority or broker authority, they need to be shut down. They need to be eliminated. I hope people start to wake up. But here's the sad truth too. You brokers, you carriers, your agents, whoever you go to your little parties, your little shindigs, some of you start up your little organizations charging $500, $700, $1,000, $2,000 to have your little group meetings. The little carriers, they can't even go to that. They're not going to spend the money for that. I remember even the organization Tiana for the expedite community. If I remember correctly, you had to have like 3 years before you could even sign up with them. I remember when my 3 years had passed, I said, should I sign up with them? And I told myself, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Because I seen there was frauds over there. Then this past year alone too, I see the Transportation Intermediary Association has frauds as well over there. Anyone wants to challenge me on it? Bring it. Bring it, and I will show you who the frauds are. And I promise you, it will be public. It will be all over the internet. It's going all over to the feds. You people don't even know who you're dealing with. You sit there, you shake hands, and you have drinks with them. You're disgusting. You're truly disgusting. And I don't know what to say, but you know, like I said, yesterday I was going to do that video, and sometimes when you do YouTube, you get like these mental blocks. mental blocks. And it's even worse for what I do with this fraud stuff. And I ask myself plenty of times, why? Why and why? The other day, I exposed that Darren Brewer with his arrest record, and everyone's calling him all kinds of names or everything, but he's been allowed to prosper for years. He's biased. He's one-sided. He's only for the brokers. It's disgusting what this industry has become. You guys can start up all the organizations you want. You can do your slow roll protests, say you're going to Washington, this and that. But you know what all it simply takes? Shut down the bad authorities. Put the communication in place for brokers and carriers to report all this fraud and all this criminal organizations that are committing all this fraud. And the names involved, put their names public. That's what you need to do. It needs to be documented. So like this case with Sam Express, who killed 4 people, trust me, they already had that information. They did not act with that information fast enough. And there's other authorities attached that I don't even think they know about. Because the feds don't know. They don't know how bad it is. They think, and a lot of you want to go and complain to the FMCSA and everything. Trust me, these people don't even know how to do their job. You got that dinosaur over there, Mr. Bars. How long has he been over there? What does he do? What does he do? Honestly, you people work over at the FMCSA, you're a waste of time. I've seen MC numbers switch between DOT numbers. You got authorities that have been dormant for years and then they're turned back on. They've been revoked 2, 3, 4 times. They're turned back on. This agent we were looking at yesterday, he's not even allowed to have an authority anymore. He's literally the epitome of a garbage carrier, yet he's working as an agent. And I don't want to spoil that story because that should be out hopefully by Monday or Tuesday. A couple of people already know who it is, and I'm going to hammer him so hard he's not going to know what hit him. He disgusts me from what I've read, from the affidavits from kids. It's truly mind-boggling to me. This crap is this, I don't know, this industry is just, and I don't know what to say. I just figured I'd come on here and rant and put this out there. Maybe some people will wake up because, like, I don't even get the support I should get. I'm putting my time and my effort, okay, to expose all this garbage. Where's the good people at? I want to know where the good people are at in this industry because I'm not seeing them. I'm truly not seeing them. I can count probably on my 10 fingers my support. That's what I can count. Out of thousands of authorities, whether broker or carrier authority. And that's why so many of you disgust me, truly disgust me. Your agents that work for your brokerages, that you allow them to do this stuff, you literally, brokerages know that you're double brokering. You literally know that you're double brokering. And a lot of you will spread this garbage that you're co-brokering. Trust me, a bunch of you are liars, bunch of liars. And then you carrier authorities that take your MCs and play dispatcher with them and give loads. And I've exposed these companies, so many of them, so many. And then these brokers or these carriers out here and these drivers crying about rates. But most of them, they shouldn't even be crying because they're not in the fight. They're not in the fight. Literally, I help guys when they can't even collect their money. A lot of them are collecting their money because of me and then still going back and working for frauds. That's a joke. That's a joke. I'm not going to help anybody anymore is dealing with frauds. If you're literally taking loads from frauds continuously and not trying to get away from them, I don't want nothing to do with you. I literally don't want nothing to do with you. I hope you fail. I hope you sink. I hope you can't pay off your van. I hope you lose your house. I hope your kids don't want to talk to you. I hope you lose everything because you deserve it. Because guys like me are very rare. I'm one of those guys that's willing to go all in on the fight, okay? But I don't go into a war without my soldiers. And I'm not going to take all my little soldiers with me and waste my time for people who don't care. It'll come to a point where I might just say, the hell with this and fold it. I can do YouTube on anything. I can do travel. I can do food reviews. And trust me, I can get a lot more views and a lot more support from doing that. I put a lot of time into my shows. You got Freight Waves over there. How many years have they been around? They can't even get the views I get. They can't even put out the content like me. You want to know why? because they need their special little paid sponsors to support them, even though they got frauds on their podcast that they let over there. And then you got the alcoholic or drug addict or whatever he is with that brewer knucklehead who they're going to start up their little media center because they want to argue with Freightways. It's a big romper room circus around here. It's a joke. You literally got crooks and frauds, not only foreign, but American as well. And this industry for a long time has run on the fuel of frauds. Tons of them. I don't know. I'm just disgusted. I hope you guys leave some reasonable comments. And for any of you that want to comment on shows I've done that are groupies of frauds I expose, don't even waste your time anymore. I don't even want to hear from you. I just put you on permanent block. I don't mind a little trolling action if it's normal trolling action. But when I've exposed frauds that are stealing and manipulating people out of thousands of dollars, and then their little groupies want to come on my videos and put in their little 2 cents, you're like a little flea to me. I just block you. I just block you. I don't need you, and I don't care. You don't run me. I'm a U.S. veteran, okay? I believe in my flag and my country. That's it. I don't care about anything else unless maybe it's my blood, and it better be like my personal kids. All the other nonsense, I could care less about. Nothing in this world will ever influence me to do the right thing. I'll work with good people who work with me. But when I see stuff that involves drugs, human trafficking, money laundering, I might as well call it modern day slavery going on, you're just disgusting. People who make money off that, you're nobody. You're nobody. People want to sit here and talk about these Epstein files and all this other trash. You need to worry about inside this house, inside trucking and logistics, because many of you're the same garbage that's over there in those Epstein files. You might as well be. You might as well be. I see a drug bust just yesterday in Ohio. I think it was 90 pounds of cocaine. And then in the semi, they find 500 to 600K. What I want to know is who's the trucking company. And a lot of times, these police, when they pull over these trucks, I don't know what it is, but they never show the MC or DOT number on the truck. This should be mandatory. When these trucks get busted or when they're in these accidents, that MC and DOT should be public so it can be researched to see who else is involved. Because trust me, a lot of times you find the other network that's involved with that authority. But what am I? Nobody else puts out. There's a few YouTubers here, and they're doing their own little thing to expose the fraud or to bring some light on it. But then everybody just goes about their business. Oh, I don't care if I'm double brokering. Oh, how much do we make this week? And then you'll hear the good brokers and the good carriers complain that they're getting crushed. Well, pick up a baseball bat, knock some heads, do it the old school way. What can I say? But I don't know. Where's the support? Where's the good people at in this industry? Thousands, you know? It's unbelievable. That whole group too involved with Omni and Ford Air, I don't even know if those investors know how they got scammed. I don't even know if this industry knows about all the secretive AI and these programs that are being put together to steal data and all your information, your customer information. Many of you are just blind, man. I'm telling you, I tell it to Agent X all the time. Whatever you think can be wrong is wrong right here in trucking and logistics. So I don't know. That's my rant. That's my video for today. I don't know. Maybe I'll put out one for tomorrow. I don't know. I got a freaking headache, man. I got files and folders on here for so much fraud in this industry that I don't know what to do with all of it. I gotta tell these guys, stop sending me stuff. I got too much. There's too much. Literally. I got hundreds and hundreds of screenshots and hundreds of folders sitting over here. It's unbelievable. I'm Axel. I don't know. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Like, share, and subscribe.
Yeah. Axel live. Frauds hit us loud. Fake lows, fake rates, fake paperwork games, double brokering money while you're hiding names. I see the shell core, burn the phones too. True guy headlights rolling straight at you. Fact checks heavy on speculate. Industry watchdog, yeah, regulate. If you running scams, yeah, I'm calling it out. No shadows left when the truth gets loud. Axel Live, yeah, the spotlight stays. Frauds better move when the real talk plays.